Hey guys, it's me, The Stone. If you're on the Discord who have already seen an episode and already know who Ark is and what he's doing, and read the title, jump to the time screen on your screen right now. If you have absolutely no idea what's going on, stay here a little bit longer. Hey, it's me again, to do a series on the channel called Ark's Testing Lounge. Now if you don't know, there is this Mario Kart Wii user called Arcintel, and he's been slowly creating a mod for Mario Kart Wii called Mario Kart Wii 6.5, where in his own words,
Mario Kart Wii is not a balanced game. Seriously, whose grand idea was it to have the Flame Runner, a feature-rich, capable speed machine, put in the same game as a vehicle like the Baby Booster? The world may never know.
yeah, he posts those tweaked vehicles in his Discord server and lets the members test them out, and if we're lucky, we can even play with them in fun rooms and stuff. Now, he only really gets the responses from those members that actually play with him, and since I live in Australia and he usually posts them out like 3 AM, I don't really get to, play with them and give my response. But I still test them out and I still have thoughts on it that I just want to get out to the people and just want to share with everybody. So with this series, I'll be playing them and you're just giving my thoughts, just all general. Now, if I would need to test this, I need to have some baselines. Firstly, I'm going to be testing this out on Daisy Circuit because 1, I like that track, and 2, because it has a straightaway near the end and a U-turn at the end of that straightaway, that can be used for testing speed and just the drift. And there's also a figure 8, which can also be good for testing drift and mini turbo. And there are also cones on the tracks to test the weight stat, and there's also a shortcut near the beginning which is very useful for online play, so we can see how well it does with that. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, a few things that I want to say before I get any of this under the way. Firstly, this is of patch 2.1.6, which means that any vehicles that you might go and download today or in the future might not be indicative of what you see in this video. Secondly, Arcintel has been working on the mod on his Twitch. I'll leave that in the description so you can see him edit the vehicles live and give suggestions about what you might want to see edit or whatever, give suggestions. But if you're someone like me where the time zone isn't really good for you, then he has a second channel called Ark's Bank where he uploads short little 5 to 8 minute long stream highlights, basically getting you up to speed about what's actually happening. Thirdly, this is not my first time using the vehicles. I just want to get this out so that everyone knows what the mod pack is like so far. And with that, I don't think I have anything else to say. If I do have anything else to say, I'll just say it in the video once I remember. But with that, let's get into our first vehicle. Okay, so I forgot to say this at the beginning and in the video, but only a small percentage of people that have watched my videos are actually subscribed, so if you feel like subscribing, you can. It is totally free and you can unsubscribe at any time. And also, I've made a Discord server for this channel. The link will be in the description, like so many other things in this video. So if you want to join, hang out with the people and become cool and awesome, be a Birdo enjoyer, and go down into the description and join the Birdo enjoyers. And with that, enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, so the first vehicle that we're going to be testing out today it's one of the heavyweight vehicles. Let's just pick King Boo. King Boo, he's a handsome young fella. It's actually going to be the standard bike L, which this was the first vehicle that he ever modified. And again, we're going to be going to Daisy Circuit, but this is going to be really interesting. Haven't really played with this one a lot, but I have played with it. Okay, here we are. There's a speedometer in the bottom right hand corner, and what is this? Wait, do I even have the mod? I'm pretty sure I do, but I thought this would be like, oh, that's not normal. 95. That's pretty good. Outside drifting bikes in this game are like very, very weird. And they have like a real niche use. But I feel like this vehicle would, do pretty well. I mean, what's the weight on it? You can't really test it, but like, I mean, I'll just do another lap to see how far I can fling the cones. But I mean, I can see some people like actually use this. So it has a pretty good weight stat, all things considered. I just want to see what the base speed is. Yeah, this feels a lot like MK8 outside drift, which like the standard bike L in that game. Let me just test the speed again. Didn't really do a good job. But yeah, whenever I play MK8, I always play King Boo on the standard bike L. So it goes a flat 95, which means that it's like, I mean, the Flame Runner goes 97, so it can definitely keep up with, like, the front runners. Not really keep up. This feels like more like a mid-pack player, like someone that can get like the better items and can really like mess up people with the outside drift, like, you know, just like swerving in and out. This is the thing I don't get about MK Wii outside drift, because it's a hybrid. It's like kind of like that middle ground between a kart and a bike, and it's just kind of weird because it doesn't really have the benefits of either. Like, the reason that karts are better than outside drifting bikes is because they have the orange mini turbo. This doesn't have it, and the reason why inside drifting bikes are so good, because firstly the inside drifting, and secondly because they can pop out the wheelie so fast. I can't really do that. It's just very weird. But if you're that sort of person that was like, oh, what's this handling? And what's the acceleration like? A pretty decent acceleration, all things considered, but I mean, look at this handling. If you don't know anything about this game, don't know how to drift, don't know how to wheelie, you could use this. You can be like, oh no, here's a turn, I better turn left. Oh man, guys. Because there's like some turns in the game that are like not really that good for outside drifting bikes. So you can definitely like handle through them. Some things, oh, that way. But like some turns that come to mind are like the Mew View Highway one, you know, where all the cars are at the start of the race. If you play Mario Kart Wii, then you should know what I'm talking about, which, if you don't know anything about MK Wii, why are you still watching? Yeah. So anyway, that was a pretty cool vehicle. On to the next one. Which character do we want to choose this time? Let's choose Wario, because the next vehicle that we're going to test out is the Wario Bike. Now, again, this was the second one that he ever changed. So, let's see how this works out. Here we are back again at Daisy Circuit, and yeah, this is an inside drifting bike. Let's see if it can take the shortcut. It will, obviously can, but it goes to 94, so it's slower than the standard bike L, but it can inside drift, so it is faster in some ways. Oh, look at that way! Look how how I can just smash the. I'm even just going slow, and it goes. That wasn't a good example, but yeah, it has like really good weight. That's like the main appeal of it. Like this vehicle looks like that it can, you know, crush someone's skull in. So let's see if it can take the Shroomless very well. It can. But yeah, look how tight it can go. You just can't really see. You see how you can't see the thing? The mini turbo? Yeah, that's gonna throw some people off, but you can't really change that, can you? Just kinda have to get used to it, you know? This controller is messing up. Okay, let's see. Like, I mean, it does do a 94, I just want to... Yeah, it does a flat 94.36. Let's see how I can take the final turn. I mean, it is inside drift, but it's not that good of an inside drift. But it is better than outside drift, so... I mean, it can take tight corners, but it can't really do it for a long amount of time, which... I feel like that... Like, I mean, I know that Arc is changing this to be more of an outside drifting vehicle because people aren't happy with this. I don't get why they're not happy with it. People in the lounge Discord, which I'll definitely leave a link to in the description. Damn, I'm gonna leave a lot of things in the description. But take this build with a grain of salt, because this is gonna get pretty revamped, pretty big. So that was a short amount of time with this vehicle. On to the next one. Okay, we only have one more heavyweight vehicle to do, and then we're on to the midweights. Let's use Rosalina. And this is gonna be the Twinkle Star, or I don't know what's called in you Americans version of the game, but over here it's called the Twinkle Star, and this has a very unique gimmick. Are you guys sick of this track yet? Anyway, it goes 88. That's very slow, but look how long that mini turbo is lasting. You have to keep mini turboing. It's inside drift. You can just keep the mini turbo up, and then it goes a 103 on a wheelie, which that's fast. As long as you keep wheeling. Which, like, I mean, this is probably like one of the best vehicles that I have tested out so far. On some tracks, this is gonna be like really good. Like some that I can think of right now are like Yoshi Falls, MC3, those sort of tracks. This is gonna be really good because I can just keep drifting the entire time and just win. Now, let's just see how fast it can go. 103.72 again. Let's just see if we can keep it up the entire race. So I'll start the drift right here. Oh, that wasn't good. Oh, it doesn't really good in the off-road, so if you're using this vehicle, don't do that. I thought the mini turbo came out there. Like, I mean, look at the mini map, look how fast Rosalina's going. And another thing is that all the characters are getting their own, like, character busts exclusive to them. So, I don't know which character has the best mini turbo stat, or something that will make or break this vehicle. But there is probably one out there, I don't know if it's like Dry Bowser or something like that. It probably is Dry Bowser now that I really think about it. Or Rosalina, either or. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that this vehicle doesn't need a lot of changes done to it. It's just pretty good overall. So with that, let's go on to the second half of this, the midweights. Okay, the midweights. Obviously, you have to pick Birdo. And the first vehicle is going to be the Wild Wing. Now, the Wild Wing, you guys are sick of Daisy Circuit. Let's go on to... yeah, Mario Circuit. That makes sense. This vehicle is very unique, just to say something. Finally, a change of pace. This vehicle, like, I mean, if you're not really a kart user, then you won't see a difference like me, but apparently this vehicle is based off the Toyota AE86, also known as that one drift car from Initial D. I'll probably put a picture up, but originally there was like a model with this. I don't know whether I just did something wrong, but there was like a custom model for this. But this is like really fun to play. Just like drifting around, snaking. You know, it feels like a real drift car. Now the Honeycube does a better job of being like an actual drift car. But this still does a good job of being what it wants to be, a Toyota AE86. And if anyone else knows much about cars, because I don't at all, then you can either back me up or totally disprove me. And if you want to disprove me, don't yell at me, yell at Arc. Wait, but I don't think Arc did a bad job of this. Like, I mean, look at this, it's like really fun. So let's see what its top speed is. It does 102 in an orange mini turbo, which is like normally. Let's try and get a good speed. It's 85, but then again, it doesn't get wheelies, so you're gonna spend most of your time in the mini turbo, which then you get up to like a 102, which is still like good. You just need like a really good kart player to take a hold of this and then show its true power. So this might get a nerf in the future, depending on how many good karters we get. So now that I finished the race, time to go on to the last vehicle that we are going to test out today. Oh hey, so we did get a 206, but I was mainly just messing around most of that time. So anyway, time to go on to the true final vehicle. Again, let's pick Birdo, and the last vehicle is the this vehicle, I forget what it's called, the Zip Zip in America, which is a super name, but I have a lot of history behind this vehicle, which I'll explain to you in the race. So me and this vehicle have had a long history. When I used to play this game as a kid, I would always use Yoshi and this vehicle for some reason. The I still don't know how to pronounce it. But then what I ended up doing is that I ended up DMing Arc saying, hey, I really like the mod. I'm just suggesting maybe you could do like the Zip Zip next. And he's like, okay, I'll think about it. And then he ended up doing it, which that was like really cool. Let's see if I can get the thing. Yeah, I still got it. I had to like slow down a little bit, but like, I mean, that top speed is like 94, which like, I mean, Birdo has some buffs. I don't know what buffs they are, but let's see what it actually is. Yeah, it's a 94, so a little bit slower than the standard bike L. So I'm pretty sure this bike is worse than the standard bike L, but I still just like really like enjoy just using it. I mean, I don't know how to recover from that, or that was, I didn't know what I was doing there, but we've got one more lap to go. I really do enjoy this vehicle. Other than the standard bike M, this vehicle is my second best. Okay, let's just go for glitch and made it. Anyway, this vehicle, I love it. Don't change a single thing about it. Maybe make it a 95. I don't know. That's just my bias saying I want it to be overpowered coming out. But thank you, Arc, for buffing this vehicle. Really do appreciate it. Anyway, let's try to go shroomless. Made it. And I'm gonna do like the outro stuff. Thanks for watching. Outro will be there soon. Watch some more videos, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.